Oh, great.
It's up. Okay.
And I'm like, I still can't share for the record. Let's get that out of the way. I got 5 more days, okay? I can share it to my page, and that is it.
Jiggy in jail.
Man.
You need to coin that phrase.
I know, right? The restrictions are bad enough when it's like, if somebody asks a question, you can go on and like their post, but then when you go to comment, you can't comment. And I was like, this is bullshit. So, but I keep trying. Like 25 days, I have tried at least daily. I'm like, oh yeah. I tried to invite people to the North Texas chapter or to the North Texas page. Not the chapter. The chapter I know I can't. But the page, I can't even do that. I can't join groups. Whatever.
You just misbehave all the time.
I mean, it's nonsense. It's human anatomy. It was a butthole.
Again with the butthole.
I'm still in trouble. Okay, here we go.
I tell ya.
I'm terrified, and I also want that hat for myself.
Heck yeah, I wore this up to a bar Saturday night.
Did you get
Did it
any
work?
takers?
Yeah.
I got a whole bunch of. Well, like not literally. I don't want to see it.
So we're actually up to 13 already. Oh my gosh.
It's all that butthole talk.
All
It
that.
reels them in every time. Jiggy in her butthole.
Not my butthole. No, ma'am.
Or butthole disgusting.
No. Crystal said get Ben to make a button of it.
I love it. There's a place that around Valentine's Day they will make little chocolates of people's buttholes. So
I'm gonna stick to the orange chocolate. It's close enough. It's close enough.
Yeah.
Like I gotta wait here.
Well, so we've lost 2 people since y'all started talking about that.
And by y'all, we blame it on Jiggy.
Exactly.
Sorry. Y'all will find out real quick. I do not give up.
One day, I want to see you make a creative beard that is all just chocolate starfish, just everywhere you look. I double dog dare you.
I could do this. It'd be my chocolate starfish beard. Oh my god. Tribute to Limp Biscuit.
It's so good to see you guys. Hello, ladies.
Here we go. Crystal, we know because everybody's seen the outfit I was gonna wear, and then I found out you were gonna be at the comp, and I was like, she'll never leave me alone. It was super inappropriate. I'd have felt awful if I wore it. So,
well, also kick us off tonight. So welcome to the Craft Whisker Club show. And so we've got 3 of our co-hosts on board tonight. Sorry, my hair is in my face. I keep feeling it somewhere. But. So I'm Tessa Klinkenbeard. I'm the current president of the Craft Whisker Club. And I guess that's kind of, that's the short version. So let's see, do I still have it right, Jiggy?
Yeah, but we're like close. You get I'm the VP. Oh, boo! VP of the Craft Whisker Club and Beer Barn, North Texas.
And it's Christine from up here in Vancouver and the Vancouver Facial Hair Club.
The facial hair.
Our resident Canadian.
Yeah, I'll tell you what it's all about up here in Canada.
Alrighty, y'all.
Out.
So are you guys getting any sleep at all, or are you just all geared up for next weekend's competition?
I sleep well.
You sleep well? Okay.
Yeah.
I've slept instead of doing what I'm supposed to do.
I've slept well, except tomorrow night, probably. I'm actually having to make a new mustache, but I did get the beard to where it will be on my head.
Excellent.
And now it's just making a different mustache because the one I had was not sitting correctly with the beard. So,
Oh, boo. Because
yeah.
I know you had the mustache working.
Yeah.
But I run into that sometimes too. It doesn't lay.
Yeah.
Like the beard will stick out and it won't like go on your face. Ugh.
Yeah. It just, I wasn't, once we put it on the beard, it's like I couldn't make it work. It didn't look right.
Bummer.
And it would never work as a whaler because we know you need a mustache to finish the look off. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
She does some amazing stuff with her whalers.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes,
But a mustache helps too.
Do you think so?
Sometimes it does. Sometimes it does. How about the rest of your outfit? Do you have everything else all figured out? Are you going to be beautiful head to toe, or is it just going to be like cut off jeans and a t-shirt and then this beautiful beard?
This is a formal outfit. So a formal ball gowndish skirt with a silk top, and the hubs is dressing especially nice.
Oh,
are y'all doing that? What we talked about before?
The thing with the stuff that we can't talk about.
That we talked about, you know.
I'm trying to clean the camera. He said it's blurry. I don't know.
I told you that last week. I'm not gonna keep telling you.
I just sometimes I don't have time for this technology after hours.
You're gonna like go in and out. Like, is your computer touchscreen at all?
No.
Oh.
Now, Madam Jiggles, do you have your outfit ready for next weekend?
Oh, me? Heck yeah, I sure do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it is absolutely not formal.
Okay.
I don't do formal. I got them both. And I've even got it like figured out, like the way the order goes. Like I can layer so I don't have to have everything on and you won't be able to tell.
Mm-hmm.
Like I won't have to completely change because I think there's like 4 mustache categories or something. And I just don't, that'll make me nervous. So, and plus I want to go back to the one because it's really kind of cuter.
Very wise. So someone is asking which competition. This is the Great American. Is that what it's called? Up in the Snowbird? Yes.
Snowbird in Salt Lake City, Utah. Yes.
Yeah. I'm excited because, you know, there's plenty to do and we're actually leaving Wednesday evening. Oh. So we'll be up there Wednesday night. Nice. And so we'll get a couple of days to actually go do things nice. Other than just the event. So, yeah. It's the countdown. It hasn't really affected me yet until I guess this weekend. Yeah, it was like, oh, shoot. I've still got to figure out how to get that on my head.
Man, I ain't taking it. They won't let me carry it on the airplane, but I do know where to buy it at. Plus, I've been in high elevations. So I do have puny lungs. Let's just knock that out. I have an autoimmune that affects my lungs.
Okay.
Exercise doesn't. When people do the vape anything, for some reason, that is my flare up. But it kind of I have like flare ups in allergy season. So I guess it's allergens, maybe. We don't know. It was supposed to last a few months to a few years. And if it lasts after a few years, you could have it your lifetime. And I'm on year 8, so I just think I'm going to have it my lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. I just think it. They said that I could have gotten it from like mold or something.
Mm-hmm.
And my very first doctor's office I worked at was in a really old, moldy, musky building, and that's where I got sick.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of thinking that was the trigger because here goes. This condition is predominantly found in Black males. I'm not either.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I'm a little soulful, a little hoodish, but I'm not. I'm a little tomboyish, but I'm still not a boy.
So
Yeah.
cans of oxygen, are we talking like you're going to need Sherpas? You're going to have like face mask on? I have no idea what you're talking about.
So they were talking about that the elevation is so high and at Snowbird that people have a hard time breathing. And they said you can buy cans of oxygen like at sporting goods stores. If you're hiking and stuff for elevation issues.
I don't go to the sportsing stores. I don't sports with this body. Yeah.
I sport. Okay, you used to sport. I will watch them now. I will watch any sport almost. Not golf, that ain't my jam, or tennis. But either way, I still like they're sporty. But somebody said, I think it was Sarah said that you can get it at like the CVS or the Walgreens down before you go up the hill, because when you get up the hill, they charge you $60 a can. I got it on Amazon. It's an average of like $15, $20 a can on there. So now when I go there, I can kind of see what I'm gonna. So but I don't think it's gonna be an issue for me. I'd rather have it than not. You know, I don't have to go down and get it. But I've been to Montana. I've been up in the mountains there. I climbed Ringing Rock right after, like a couple months after I got out of the hospital. Yeah, I've done cave dwelling, climbing, whatever, inside of them. That one was a little tough. But I've never really had a problem with elevation. Like, I don't get sick from it. Nothing like that. But then again, and so better prepared. Will, I don't think so. I didn't see a travel size can of oxygen. They're all going to be over 3 ounces. So, if you can't take an aerosol can of hairspray over 3 ounces, you can't take oxygen. Maybe if I was hooked up to oxygen, they would let me. I don't know, but that's not much. I don't have to. I don't have that ability, and I wouldn't, So, oh yeah, he's right. See, I ziplined at Pikes Peak. Been up to the top of Pikes Peak twice and didn't have any problems. So, really until the show, I didn't know that there was cans of oxygen.
Crazy. Love it.
We went to Yellowstone. They'll sell you a can of bear spray at the little things in there for like $50 or $60, and you buy them at like Academy for $15.
Probably should not confuse those two. They don't do the same thing.
No, I'm not gonna huff any spray.
Okay, thank you.
See, Crystal is so freaking amazing. She's like taking care of me from top to bottom. Like, she's gonna, like, I don't know. Everybody's like, "Where are you staying?" I was like, "I don't know. Crystal knows." Nice. What are you bringing? I don't know. Crystal knows. What are y'all eating? Crystal knows. Probably why she can't get any sleep. She's taking care of her heels, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna get them. I got my airplane ticket. I arrive.
We were talking about just getting them at like CVS or Walgreens.
So that's probably what. Whatever. If she wants to bring it, I'll send her some money. Doesn't matter to me.
Just in case.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. I was like, I don't think I'm going to have an issue. I just. See?
Yeah, speaking of bear spray, we bought that bear spray when we did go up to Montana, and it's like, are you wishing for bears or? And then
why?
You can't take
Are you even going to get freaking close enough? Like, you're not going to get that close. If you're close enough to spray them, you're too close, and you knew far in advance. Like, they're not ninjas. They're not going to tiptoe up on you and sneak up and be like, "Rawr."
Yeah.
Got to be smarter than the average bear.
Well, since we've been talking about her, we can bring. She's walked away from the camera. You see her backstage. So now we're going to bring on our guest tonight, Miss Crystal and Miss Jenna. I always call them Fritos. So
I know.
I don't.
Little
I
baby
know it's
corn
not.
You can say it.
Fritos. That's what I call him.
Me too.
This is Jenna Frito.
It's not my name.
So you guys.
Hold it.
So bears are quiet. Really.
They're not. They're not though. I watched Naked and Afraid. They're really not.
No, bears
those are
are really
television
loud.
bears.
I've been camping in a lot of the places in Northern California where you camp. They have bear lockups. So, like, you have to lock up your trash and, like, Tahoe, your garbages all have to be, like, in metal lockup containers because otherwise the bears they have no qualms about coming right up to you if you have what they want.
Yeah.
They'll take it.
We saw that.
They'll legit kill you, take the food out your hand. They don't care. They'll come right up to you. We've been camping before, like in Santa Cruz, and we had like bear chests and stuff, like for like your food, because you put everything away at night. Like you can't like be like, oh, I'm too drunk to like put away all this cooking stuff. No, because the bears will come and like grab your pots and pans and go to town. California bears don't care.
But you put all your food in lockup, but you're just out there in a tent?
Well,
Right?
You don't smell like food. You just smell like a
Yeah,
human.
you don't smell like food.
It's like a human
Okay.
bath.
They come like raccoons. Yeah, like they just come after the food. They don't really want you.
Okay. All right.
You don't smell that good. The food
You'd
smells
be
good.
surprised.
Oh, I mean, I've heard stories. I'm
I
excited.
smell like cake and bacon over here, nonstop.
Do you?
Cake and bacon. I'm on my way to Canada. Bye.
Cake and bacon.
Look at Johnny. He's like, what?
He's cooking. He took over cooking dinner for me. He's in my apron.
You look great, Dad.
Thank you.
So who's this tiny child, and why is she staring at us?
Who are you, tiny child?
I'm a stranger.
A stranger?
Yeah.
Did I pick you up on the street?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is John's daughter. Hi, Robert. This is Jenna, and she has been doing the kids categories for what, about a year now? Year and a half? Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's killing it. She loves making beards. It's like her favorite, right? You want to show them your beard you made?
Let's see
She
it.
comes up with all her own ideas.
What?
Heck yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
What did you make it out of, Jenna?
What'd you make your beard
Man, I
out of?
wish mine would slide on like that and go.
Don't need to tell me. Tell them.
Like most of it is made out of foam.
Keep it in the middle.
Most of it is usually just made out of foam.
So it's like,
Super light. Okay,
And
So what
did
am I
you
looking
cut
at?
all
Is
that
that a-
out in the different colors?
This is all.
these are the flames
These are the
shooting
flames.
from the dragon's tails.
it's a dragon.
So smart. Okay.
And she had her here. I'll find the picture of her face for you.
I also had some face paint on.
Oh, sorry.
By the way-
hold on.
There we go.
Very cool.
Okay.
Super cute.
And I also wore that while I was wearing the beard.
And so did you
So-
cut those out, Jenna?
I had a bit of help, but yes.
Yes. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they traced them, but I cut them.
Good job.
Cool deal.
So you're the ideas person. You came up with this idea, and you just got a little help. Oh, sorry about this. Oh, sorry. Ignore me.
Aw, that's so nice.
That's
Aw.
nice.
Yeah, and then this was all her idea, all of the detail, all the little belly and all the spikes. She came
Oh,
up
I
with
feel
all that on her own.
For the
And then we
face.
attached it with a foam visor.
So did you make it
Those are
first
really
and then put it on the visor after?
Yeah. I
Right on.
usually use these for the kids' beards because they're so
Yeah.
easy to just like
Heck yeah.
throw on their heads.
I'm jealous.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
wish
I
it
do.
was that simple.
Oh, it can be. Call me. I'll help you.
So how long did it take you to build that?
About like 3 days, maybe 2.
Yeah. Oh, I bet. Yeah.
Yeah.
What
And is it-
inspired the dragon?
Huh?
So what inspired the dragon? You just like dragons, or did you watch a movie? Or-
I just came up with and like some ideas. Like usually I come with ideas, and then I kind of draw them out and see how they look like. And I usually pick one which I think looks the best for me. So I chose dragon.
Dragon.
Yeah, we make her take all of her beard ideas and draw them out so we can see what she wants. And then we go to the store and we buy all the materials, and then she comes home and puts it into action.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, she does a great job.
I should draw mine up.
I'm super lucky. I've quite the little Whiskerina tribe running under me right now. So
Say, you got a whole herd of Whisker kids.
I know. Well, Ada competes in Whiskerina with the adults because she gets no help from me anymore. So
Right.
she, as long as I don't have to help, then she's allowed to compete with the adults.
I think I've done the kids category like 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Probably 3 times.
Nice.
And Ivy, your sister Ivy, made a beard and she competed, huh?
She did?
Yeah, in Modesto.
Remember the
Oh,
space
yeah.
one?
Yeah, the space beard.
Yeah.
So I got all 4 of them competing.
So, what's your favorite part of making all these beards, Jenna?
My favorite part?
Yeah, what's your favorite part of bearding? Making beards.
Usually it's like no sense. I don't really know.
You like being on stage, you like being creative with your beard, you like
I
crafting.
kind of like being creative and crafting stuff because usually when I craft stuff on the way while I'm still crafting it, I usually get more ideas to make it look better.
Heck yeah. Do you ever start and not be able to do what you wanted to do and have to come up with something else, like a plan B, plan C? Or does your stuff really work out because you thought it out?
Sometimes I just go with it and it usually works out.
Heck yeah. Wow. How old are you?
I'm 10, almost 11.
You carry yourself very well. Very well.
Thank you.
So we said, great.
What do you like about the competitions themselves? What do you think of all the people?
She likes winning and she likes the candy.
It's okay.
You've
Me
been
too.
showing your medal all day. Oh, she wore her medal for like to bed the other night. She was pretty excited.
If you got it, wear it.
Hell yeah.
Yes. So this is
So,
what? How many
Jake,
first
do you-
places have you gotten?
I got 2 times. 2
First
times
place
for
twice
first place.
now.
And then,
Great job.
so my first time I did it, I got in first place. The second time I did, sorry. The first time I got it, I was in second place. The second time I did it, I was in first place. And then for right now, which is what was my 3rd time, and I got in first place.
Nice.
Right?
You are on a
Do you-
roll, girl.
She's coming for you, ladies. She's coming for you.
Time for me to
Do
retire.
do you wear costumes, Jenna? Or
I
do you
did for
decide?
my second one. I did wear a costume for my second time.
What beard
Which
was
is like
that?
it was a skeleton one, a skeleton beard, and so it's just had like a background, and then we glued little fake skeleton hands and bones,
Nice.
and then but we left a little hole in the middle because so then we put a spider on it, and then with hot glue we just go around the beard to make it look like spider webs. It also
Very good.
we also made a mask to go with it.
clever. Very clever.
And then I wore this shirt that had skeleton rib cages, and then I wore a black and white striped skirt.
Ooh, I think that was cute. I like to dress up. That's one of my favorite parts.
Right.
Very cool. So, what do you think about the other people at competitions? What do you think about your dad in a Speedo? Like, that's really what I want to know.
I don't think she knows what that means.
Has she seen him?
God, no.
Was there nobody there? Y'all, she can see y'all in the damn camera. Stop. I saw it the first time. Moving along.
Well, why would she see it? We're going to be like, oh, hey, Jenna, look at these photos of your dad in a Speedo. That's not traumatizing to a child. I'm going to call your daughter
traumatizing to adults.
Okay.
I know. Well, I mean, she doesn't greet like.
You saw it traumatize Jeff Ray.
We did traumatize Jeff.
I mean, you traumatized me, so.
No, I think you liked it a little bit.
It was a great introduction. I think it's funny. I mean, I don't care. It ain't me in it.
I got my first Facebook ban because of his photo.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, somebody flagged one of my photos that I took of him in his Speedo in Austin, and I got banned for like 24 hours. So it was a rough day.
You rookie. Come back at me when you're out for 30.
Oh, no, I'm all right. I'm not.
For the fifth time or something.
I'm not a rebel like you, Summer.
Rebel or just, I take the hard road. That's how I like it.
So,
I'll get my
Crystal,
Instagram banned.
do you have a beard to show us, Miss Crystal?
I do, yeah. I had a friend who I helped decorate her wedding, and so we had a lot of leftover stuff, and so I happened to use some of her leftover decorations to make my beard. So.
Oh, yeah. Something like that.
Put my mustache in?
Yeah.
Yes, here goes mine.
Oh, here, let's make
Get out of
I see now.
burlap and lace.
So you curled it up around the eyes. Okay. On a nose ring?
So I actually use this is like the rings that you get in a cupcake for the kids.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And then I put hot glue on the end of it, and I'll like shave it down, and that way I can use it because I can just. And this is starting to fall on me. It was a little higher, but. And so that's how I use them until I keep them freeformed in my nose.
And what did you make the beard on?
So it's just a piece of wire wrapped in burlap.
So that it forms.
Yeah, and then I just hooked it over my ears.
Oh, so you say you hooked that on your ears?
Yeah, it's super light.
Okay.
And it had all these cute little curls. I just thought it looked dainty and cute.
Yeah.
And it was a Western theme.
Yeah, it was a Western theme, so I just thought, kind of some burlap and some lace and.
Very cool.
I kind of like sometimes that feminine play to the beard deal.
Yeah, absolutely. It's fun, right? A lady beard.
A lady beard. Crystal, when is the Modesto comp for 2022?
We're looking for the end of September is what we're shooting for.
Y'all are killing me in September.
Yeah, it's fun. So now I'm gearing up for Great American next weekend. So
what you doing for Great American?
Ask me in 12 hours.
No. What category are you entering, ma'am?
Right now I'm in realistic beard. We'll
Okay.
see how that goes. Like I said, ask me in 12 hours.
And you already got your outfit and everything?
No. Summer, have you met me? Everything's getting Amazon Prime to Tyler John's house. I don't know what you're talking about.
Crystal, are you serious? Yeah, she was like, yeah, you can just make them. I'll bring my supplies. Y'all can just make one when we get here. I go, no, when I get there, I'm done. Like, if it
I'll
falls
probably be making beards when I get there. Don't worry about it.
You'll be making it on the drive.
Yeah, I
Oh,
want to be done so I can enjoy
okay.
the days.
On the way to San Francisco a couple of years ago, I didn't have a beard made. And so literally John drove 2 hours to San Francisco while I straddled the mannequin head and stand between my legs and had my hair and my scissors and my trash bag and my latex. And I legit made a mustache in the car in an hour and 45 minutes ish, maybe around
We
2
hit
hours.
traffic,
Yeah.
So you were good.
Yeah. And I made a mustache on the way to San Francisco.
And there was hair everywhere in the
yeah.
car. Everywhere.
Months.
Yeah.
I'm about to
Shannon
go
would shoot
alone.
me before he let me cut hair in his truck.
Well, it's my car, so I can do whatever the fuck I want.
That's right.
Oh.
She's all shut up. You say that all the time.
Because it's her car, and she can. I say it all the time too. Like, it's mine. Like, it's mine. Ain't nobody
I do
gonna
what I want. I make the payment.
Exactly.
I work 4 jobs for that car. I do what I want.
Brain says, hi, everyone.
Hello, Brains.
Say hi to Brains.
Hi.
Hi.
Does she know who he is?
No.
No. Okay.
He hasn't gone out of state with us yet, and y'all haven't been to California, so.
I'm trying to get there, but
I know. We've got 3 comps out here in the Northern California area. So San Francisco, Sacramento, and Modesto. Fresno hasn't had a comp in a while, but fingers crossed. And then hopefully LA will start having comps again soon. Fingers crossed. So that's us for California right now. And then we've got Sin City in LA or in Las Vegas, and hopefully Reno will be starting a club now.
nice.
Now that we had the competition this weekend, August 13th for Sacramento.
Oh, it is August 13th.
Yeah.
Beards on the Rocks is August 6th.
August 6th, I will be at Beards on the Rocks. Yeah.
I tried.
Shannon.
I tried to look for tickets today, and the cheapest was $419. And I was going to have like a layover. It's like a 30-minute flight, 45-minute flight, land in Vegas, stay there for like 4.5 hours, and then drive or fly like an hour and a half on over to Spokane. But then coming back, they were going to have me land in Vegas at like 10, but I didn't fly out until 5:30 the next morning. I was like, oh.
I might just see if Aaron can tie me to the top of the Subaru and just hitch out with them.
Say what?
I said, I'm going to see if Aaron can just hitch me to the top of the Subaru and I'll just drive out with them.
Yeah, right.
Just stick out my thumb. Aaron, can you take me with you?
Please.
Please. I'd like to go, please.
Does your thumb go like this or like this? Do you got that hitchhiker thumb?
Hitchhiker thumb?
I do. Do your thumbs, ladies. Come on.
42. Oh.
Are you doing the Ivy thumb?
Oh, this is Ivy, Jenna's sister. We do it like this because this is how she gives thumbs up.
Because she used to have a Leatherman, and she would threaten me with it.
Yeah.
But then she accidentally cut her thumb by
She learned a hard
closing
lesson
it
that day.
wrong. And she never threatened me with it again.
We learned not to play with
Like,
her.
I'm gonna thumbs up her like that. That's some bullshit.
So now this is all we do is we thumbs up her like this.
That's wrong. That's so wrong.
It's good. It's so good. Builds character.
It does. How funny. So that was at the Reno comp though, that y'all were at?
Yeah, we went. So the Autistic American is his foundation that Chris and his wife started to help with mental health in Reno. And he'd like to eventually get it so where he has free mental health clinics all over. So his goal is to open a mental health clinic in Reno for free. So he has started a 501 and a charity there. And so after this weekend, we're hoping he starts a club because he had lots of interest. So we were pushing for him to really get into the clubs. So he's going to hopefully, we've got, 5 or 6 guys interested for him, and he can start his own Reno club, and we can have a brand new beard club in the world.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well,
We need more beards in our life, right? Especially on the West Coast.
Clubs,
Do what?
I don't know if you guys talking about beard clubs. Can you hear me?
Kinda. You're breaking up a little, Tisha.
I don't know what's going on, but we made our applications this week.
Congratulations.
For World and North American Competitive Beard and Mustache Alliance. So waiting on those to come back. Hopefully they'll say yes. They like us. So
Are you really? I'm not worried.
And if you're a member already of the North American Alliance, there is a meeting Sunday after the competition. So make sure you are available for that for voting.
Well, we'll be flying at that time
Oh.
that the meeting is. We'll be on the plane.
I mean, it's right after. What time is it?
It's after brunch. Usually they have the meetings after brunch. It's kind of like we have brunch and then everybody sticks around for who's having the meeting. Yeah.
I think it's at 2 or 3.
It's probably at 2. I'm trying to convince John to let me stay that long, but that's a 13-hour drive home.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I don't think I fly out until.
I'm just excited because if you guys probably read the post, but when Angela and I founded the club, this was one of the major goals that we wanted to achieve, was to kind of put craft bearding out there as, I said the word legitimate, but in some ways, I guess, recognized maybe as, a true part of bearding.
I think what you guys really did was make it more acceptable for the men and everybody to really get into this aspect. Yeah, that's awesome. This aspect of bearding. I had posed this question with my club a few years ago, like, let's have a dudes category. And they shot me down. They said, absolutely not. Nobody will want to do that. And for you guys to bring it on and to do it, I got to go back to my club and be like, ha, told you it was cool. So that was a really cool aspect that I feel like that you guys really brought to the table when you started this.
I enjoyed it.
We're not talking about you. You weren't in the club then.
No.
Well, and I think really for me, I'm more kind of nervous about the world's application than North American, because this is really, and Christine was there too. It was really weird to be competing the night before the rest of the competition, which is great to have it as part of Worlds, but it was just kind of felt like we're not quite recognizing you guys as,
Well, and especially when all the guys the next day were getting bouquets of flowers, and what did we get? A handshake?
Yeah.
And tomatoes. Do you remember the tomatoes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'll take the flowers.
it was a little tough. And as I understand it, Germany will only have one category of realistic. is
Which
my
makes me
understanding.
really incredibly sad that they don't recognize creative as a category. And honestly, it's one of the reasons I won't be attending.
Well, I'm in hopes that before we get to that point, that they will come back and say, okay, we're going to add the the categories. I know some of that happened at in Belgium, that there were some categories added after the initial post of the categories. So I'm trying to be optimistic in that it will get in there. So.
I appreciate your optimism.
Well, it definitely will bring more people across the water, since it is so American centric, that you will get the bearding couples will come, whereas
Absolutely.
if it's just the guy competing, there's less chance of that. So
Absolutely.
it's more
Absolutely.
tourist money. So okay, we got to get on now.
And I feel sad for that for them, because honestly, like, I was ready to go. Some of the other guys in my club were ready to go, but then when they said there's no creative category, I was like, well, kind of out. That's what I wanted to do. So I guess we're not going. And that knocked out maybe 3 people.
But again,
So-
never say never. I think we can hold out some hope, because they did have it in Belgium, so it's not like they're completely poo-pooing it over there. It's just so far. So
Fingers crossed, because I would love to go.
yeah.
Of course, I'll go regardless.
Well, I have family
So-
there, so I'll just go for fun instead.
Yeah.
You won't go to compete realistic?
No.
Like, I missed that part, I guess. Okay. Sorry.
I don't appreciate that there's only a select number, so I feel like it's not fair to all the girls.
I got you. Because they picked realistic versus creative instead of incorporating it all. I got you. Sorry.
And I
I had
do
to-
have-
my opinion.
I do
Said-
have to give Belgium credit for at least having the variety of categories for the women on Friday night. So, I mean, as far as the availability and the different categories that was there, I have to give them credit for that piece. But I agree with what Christine said as well. It was just kind of like, well, in my experience, this is the funny one, okay? Not funny, but of course, I didn't go get my picture made by the photographer in my beard until after we competed. And I walk up there and he's like, oh, sorry, my battery died. I'm like,
Oh,
dude, you're a professional photographer and you didn't bring enough batteries.
And unfortunately, it's really sad. I've had it happen a few times at comps where the photographers have packed up before the Whiskerinas have even gone on stage.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not going to wear, or I can't wear, sometimes a 30, 40-pound beard on my face for multiple hours. Like, it's just going on for the show, for the photo, and then that is coming off of my head. And so I've had with, lots of photographers that have packed up before the Whiskerinas have even got a chance to go on stage sometimes. And it's kind of like, oh, all right.
I've never.
Cool story.
Yeah, I was really disappointed in that because I had no comp photo from
Yeah, me
work.
neither.
So
Yeah.
you had the
I know.
same.
Nothing.
You didn't
I
get
really
the-
wanted mine from Detroit, and I didn't get mine in Detroit because the photographer had packed up like before the creatives had gone on stage, and I was like, "Oh, I guess we're not getting photos." So somebody just screened, took one on my phone, and that's what I have.
Well, if I thought about it at the time, I would have said, "Okay, can I just use your backdrop?" And we had our
Oh, he
camera,
was
but I
far
didn't
broken
think about
down
it.
and out of the room.
Yeah, well, he had it set up because he was going to be right back there the next morning for everyone else, so he didn't, take anything down. But I should have asked him, "Can I just use your backdrop and just use our camera and taking it?" But I was just so discombobulated by the lack
Sometimes
of.
you are when you're off stage and you're rushing, and there's so much that had just happened, and you're like, "Fuck, what just happened?"
Well, and it was a different country. It was a different setup. It was different languages flying around. It was strange and glorious. And it was a shame. We got a little bit of a short shaft on that one for sure.
Yeah,
But at least we got to relax the whole next day. Just watch
exactly.
the other people do stuff.
Right. So the
We
girls
didn't have
go,
to wear a beard for a while.
the women
What,
go
Gigi?
Friday night.
Yeah, they had us on Friday night instead
Oh.
of Saturday.
That works for me too. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what
but
they
then-
did in Austin also. They had us Friday with the mustache guys and a
Yeah,
couple
but
other categories.
At least you were with other categories. We were just the chicks, so that kind of sucked.
Mhm.
Yeah, I liked it in Austin. That was nice. And also,
Jay. This is my friend Jay that just commented. He's never been to a beard competition, never heard of bearding. I just introduced him. He's from Missouri, and he's going to get started at his first beard competition soon. And so he's super excited to learn about this whole situation.
well, he does seem to have a fine beard in his
Right?
profile picture. If that
Yeah.
is indeed your real beard, sir, then
Okay, so I have to tell you this story too. My dentist, of course, our dentist, he likes Shannon's beard, and he learned that I also competed, and he's like, "Well, I can't grow a beard very well," and I said, I know somebody that could hook you up."
Included on everything.
You're cutting in and out, Tisha. So you say you know somebody that can hook him up, and then that you cut out. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. My dentist just gives me ideas. He's like, I have a new idea for beards. I'm like, tell me all about it.
It was a patient that picked out my Yosemite Sam. I told her I was going to compete, and she saw me. So I wore a costume on Halloween. I did a lumberjack for Halloween with a beard, and she loved it. And I was like, well, I'm actually fixing to get into this. I don't know what to do. She's like, do Yosemite Sam. And that was a patient. And a bird just hit my freaking window. Oh, my God.
you
Those
are the
windows
most
must be-
random person I know.
I mean, it really, it was this whole black shadow coming at my window and went, thunk, thunk. That's
Those
bizarre.
are some
Like,
clean
the world-
windows.
Do what?
So those are some clean windows.
Well, yeah.
Right?
They hit our back door all the time. I'll be sitting in here, and it'll be.
Nadia, Jay, meet Nadia.
Yeah, I'm going to send him the information, Nadia.
Next month
That-
does that mean St. Louis?
Yeah, St.
STL.
Louis STL.
I mean, I'm Texan, so
Sorry, and I'm just in St. Louis a lot.
yeah, it makes sense. My birthday twin.
Bill,
Yeah.
he's
So
in Springfield. But
oh,
yeah.
that's right. I want to show y'all something. That this is my new flying shirt. Because y'all know I get in trouble every time I go to the airport, right?
It's not gay if it's TSA. That's okay. My flying shirt says polite as fuck.
Well, the last time it said shaving is for at
Oh,
5:30
yeah.
in the morning, bright red shirt. I'm 5'11". Yeah. But this will be what I'm wearing when you come to pick me up.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
we're
really,
gonna miss
I'm
you.
really sad that I
in
won't be
Salt
there to
Lake
take a
City.
photo when you're getting frisked by TSA, honestly.
Oh, it happens every time.
Yeah,
sometimes
Jiggy,
it's the
we're
most
gonna miss
action I
you.
get. Like, hey.
She's never gonna make it to through the airport. So
I don't know. The dudes with the beards loved the last shirt. They were giggling. I was like, well, it's not wrong. And they were like, nah, as they were digging through my bag. And they unpacked my backpack, and then it was all in this size backpack, and then it ended up in this big of a tote. And two dudes looked at me and they were like, do you want us to repack it? I go, you couldn't if you tried. Give me stop touching my stuff.
I'm
Have
just
you tried
totally
compression
expecting.
bags for your
Compression.
stuff? Let me go get them.
I know that mine will end up being taken out of the luggage this
I'm
time.
packing mine just so I can pull it out, immediately. It'll go in my it'll go in my backpack. I mean, it's just going to go in a shoebox full of stuffing, and I'm just going to pull it out like I've learned now. The first time I wasn't prepared. I wasn't ready. So
Okay. I have 2 different kinds of bags I'll travel with, like if I need to pack like tight spaces. So I use like these bags where I just like roll all my clothes up and they fit into these little cubes. So they're different size cubes that you can buy.
I have that.
And then you can roll your like pants up, shirts up, kind of thing. Or I found these, and they're actual compression bags. So you lay your clothes down in them, and then you almost like half zip it all the way up, and then you roll all the air out. It's almost like a food saver for your clothes.
It's like those Ziploc storage bags where you put the vacuum.
Yeah. And you just roll your clothes up into them, and then they fit super easy in your backpack. And then if anything spills on the plane, your clothes don't get wet.
More importantly, if anybody spills shit on my stuff.
Hi, Chastity. That's Jay's wife.
I can't even imagine somebody spilling something on my stuff. Cause
Yeah, I've had it happen before.
no, I'm going to go to jail at that.
Honestly, these are Amazon. They were like, I don't know, $20, and you get a whole bunch of bags, and they make my life so much easier.
High bag.
I'll send you the link.
Yeah. I mean, I only got but I'm pretty good at packing everything into a backpack.
I mean, I can prime them to you. We got this.
I prime.
There you go.
Off Amazon. Like, Amazon is life.
Amazon is life. I don't know how to live without Amazon anymore.
Me either. So, hey, we did talk last week. Oh, look. We did talk last week about keeping the sweat off of you. And I told our group from last week. So I did try these out.
Oh, how was that?
So, you are supposed to put it on the night before and then wipe it off the next morning and then go for it. Or you can do it like right before you go do something, but you got to wait 30 minutes before you put lotion or makeup on. So I tried it both ways. I did the daytime, wait 30 minutes, but it was like 8 o'clock when we went riding. So it was already not that warm. I mean, it was still 95, but I mean, we were on the bike. It just wasn't that warm. So that night or Friday night, I put it on because I knew Saturday I'd be all out outside. I would say it's going to work for a little bit. You know, I could tell it's got witch hazel in it. It really just kind of tightens your skin up. I felt like all taut and stuff. I was like, hey. But I couldn't find anything else that seemed like it wouldn't leave a residue, like a lotion. I thought would leave like the grease.
Have you tried antiperspirant?
Oh yeah,
that's what Wags puts on my face.
Yeah, I've done the antiperspirant. I think this will work, and then I'll just, go for it. I mean, I'm gonna have it supported. I ordered Tisha's Fabric Fusion permanent because she said she used the permanent fabric tape and she thought she was gonna rip the lip off. I go, that's what I want. Like, that's what I need. And then I got your toupee tape that you suggested. I just don't know which one to go for. Like,
bring it all.
Oh, it's all coming.
I'll have a little caboodle too with like extra things in it.
Yeah, I got a little box that'll fit, or a bag that'll fit inside my carry-on suitcase. But I mean, it's all I got to do is get up there, show it off, and then I got to change anyway. So it's not like I'm gonna wear it all day. So, but it's all metal, so it's kind of heavy. It'll be whatever it's going to be. I don't want to go. It's what I wanted to do, so we're going to try it.
Give it a roll.
I mean,
I'll be there with the fishing line.
I got a clear strap. I do have fishing line packed, but I got the, those bra straps, like the clear bra straps. So Natalie suggested it comes on a roll, and it's like some are like the width of my thumb, some like the width of my, like they're skinnier. So I tied a knot, Well, hell, I'll just tell y'all. We talked about the foam clay. I tied a knot in the string, and then I put it inside the foam before I put it on, so it dried inside of it. And I did the knot so that it wouldn't slide as easily because it's dried. That was the thought process behind that one. We're gonna try it. I have the toupee tape too, Nadia. So
Yeah.
maybe I'll
Works
just.
good.
I need to go find something heavy and just stick it on. Like a roll of pennies or something. A roll of nickels. Let's see if it'll sit.
Right.
I mean, y'all know I ain't gonna do it, but I should. But I'll just show up and put it on and go.
We'll figure it out then.
Crystal see me get ready. I'm like, whatevs.
We're all back there helping each other. That's the tone, right?
And then I can just look at anybody because I know I can look at anybody and be like, oh my god. And then you got like 3 girls like, what do you need? What can I get for you? What can I do for you? And I'm like, nothing.
I know in Washington a few years ago, I was going up and down the line with my box. I'm like, okay, are you good? Are you good? What do you need? Okay, here we go. Fixed. Got it. Moving on.
No, here's me. I'll lay my stuff out. I'll be like, y'all have full access to all this. What I'm going to ask is when you're done, clean it up. Because if I have to come clean up your mess, I'm going to call every one of you out. And then I get back and my stuff's all cleaned up. I mean,
There
they
you
can
go.
do whatever they want. But just, I mean, I would never just go through and use somebody's stuff and not.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, you kind of
Not everybody's us.
You got to have to remind some people. I'm like, don't leave a mess because I'll call you out. So Christine she used Crayola brand. Tisha used Hardy brand. I used Hardy brand, and I got a different brand. I didn't go with Crayola because it only had like a 4-pack, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to commit to 4-packs. So the other one was just it was an off brand, but it came in colors already, so I don't have to paint it. And I think it'll be good. It wasn't going to be good for what I needed it for. So it didn't dry as hard as that Hardy stuff. It dries pretty hard. What do you think, Tisha?
Yeah, it does. I mean, I've tried before to dent it after, just to see if it was gonna, because I didn't want something that was gonna dent up when I put it on the beard,
Right.
or if it got hit or whatever, and it wouldn't do that. And I mean, I've dropped them on the floor, rolled it, I've like those potatoes that I made out of it. They went rolling everywhere and people picked them up. Somebody tried to bite them. I mean, they thought they were real.
You did a good job painting it.
So, I mean, and it dries really, really, really light.
It is light. Yeah.
I mean, you can't hardly feel it when you set it in your hand. It's just, I really love it. You do have to, I mean, you're going to have to set out a piece for your experiment piece, because you'll want to paint it and see how that color is going to look, because it is white and it's porous. So when you paint it, it's going to take a couple of layers, and you want to test to see that the color you think you're painting it is actually what you come out with. Because I did have to adjust some colors slightly. And you also want to have that piece so you can test to see if it's going to stick with the glue to whatever surface you're using it, with. So, but I do that with most of my materials anyway. But those are 2 things about that clay that really you have to check it out, so make sure you get a piece that you do all the tests with.
Yours
I
seems
also,
I think Hackman's was softer. Like she pulled hers apart really easy.
Yeah.
And so that was like the other brand that I used. It was it was easier to pull apart than, like I made a ball with the extra after I was using it, you always I have pulled out enough, and then I just rolled up a ball and let it set overnight just to see. And the other brand, brand that came in the colors, was real squishy versus the Hardy one was not.
And I believe we're going to be doing a foam clay demo here at some point in the next couple of weeks, so we can all play together and show off our fun things.
I've been working on a beard with air dry clay for like 3 years, so
That's what this is. That's what it
turning.
all is air dry. So
Yeah,
Just-
and
I'm lazy. Don't mind me.
make sure when you like Hardy comes in a little package, but you have to put it into a Ziploc and make sure you get as much air out as possible. Otherwise, it'll turn hard on you. And even like mine, I'd probably have for a year, and it over time it's still
Cassidy, I'll
got
have
air.
Jay send you some.
So, well, it is 8 p.m., which is usually our cutoff time. Because you can only stand so much of us, right?
No, forever and ever.
So, Crystal and Jenna, thank you guys for coming on tonight.
congrats.
Showing us what you made.
Congratulations, Miss Jenna.
Thank you.
Got a few more years before she gets the category. She is.
She did get first in her category. We're gonna see if Sacramento's having a kids category, and then we'll decide what our next beard is gonna be, huh?
That'll be exciting.
Yeah.
I'm excited too.
Can't wait.
Awesome.
Well, so I'll start our sign off again. Thank you guys for watching us tonight. And so next Monday, we'll have all the good stuff from Great American, all the good tales to tell. And
Backstage
so
story.
I'm Tisha Klinkberry, co-president of the Craft Whisker Club, and then my other co-host.
Summer, Jiggy, VP. You got the easy one, Hackman. VP for the Craft Whisker Club and for Beer Bomb North Texas. And
Christine Hackman from the Vancouver Facial Hair Club, and I am wishing all of you guys the best of luck at the Great American, and I cannot wait to see all the pictures afterwards. So get those good pictures, get the good backdrops, get all that stuff for me, okay?
We miss that you're not going to be there.
Yes,
I know,
very
I
much.
I know. I'm going to miss you guys too, but be fabulous for me, okay?
Always,
Love
baby
you.
girl.
Okay.
Love
Will
you
do.
lots.
Good night, everyone.
I
All right. Good night.